Greetings, everyone. Yep. We're back with more Fallout. I was thinking Fallout might be a bit of a cursed game for me at the moment. I think each time I've tried to stream it, something in real life decides to happen. So I hope I don't have to cut the stream short again. But on that note, the last time I played and I ended it, I was helping a mate with his missus who ended up in hospital. Just, I guess, to say that she's all right, she's all good, no big issues, which is good to hear. And I guess with that, we'll just get right into it. Piper using the water pump. I sort of actually forget what I was up to. Like, I was too busy messing around with OBS and trying to get like maybe a countdown timer on my opening scene and whatever else, and it kept glitching out and flickering, and then I'm like, oh geez, I should have started. So I'm a bit unprepared at the moment. I sort of remembered what I was up to, but I couldn't remember what I'd done at all. I don't think I need any of those, so I might put them away quickly. So I think we're up to... Oh, I didn't want to take that. As that suit can go, that can go, that can go. So I think I just got the schematics. Well, nope, I gotta go back to Virgil. So we'll go do that. Well, then he can give us the schematics to get into the Institute. I didn't even finish eating dinner. Nom. That's turned out pretty good. It's just pretty basic. Honey, bit of veggies, some rice, bit of curry. Good stuff. What are you cooking there, mate? I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
Made some friends in the Commonwealth, eh?
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could, from memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I just realized his glasses are broken. I guess he's used to wearing glasses. Yeah, I got it covered.
Good. Because you've got to make it in And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
So for this, I think I'll just get I'll just do it at the Minutemen. I don't want to bother with the Brotherhood of Steel or the Railroad. I'll be fighting them later, so I've decided to join the Institute. I gotta go outside first. Actually, I may as well do my announcement now. So for the past few days, I've been deciding whether or not I'm gonna. Well, I will change my stream time. It was just trying to figure out like what time, and I think I've decided. Yeah, because I'm still like trying to figure it out. Is he on the outside? Yeah. I will do it probably 12 midday Australian Eastern Time.
I need help. We need to build a device that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
You're going with the sun theme, I guess. Haven't really spoken much about the wife.
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Now that I mentioned previously on the last stream, you can't get the Minutemen to help you unless you help them first, and you get the general title. And then he'll do it. Otherwise, Preston will be like, nah. You gotta help me first. You poser.
Hey.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Actually, I'm not quite sure about nuclear power in real life. Like, as far as I know, it seems like it's a lot safer now than obviously like what it was ages ago. And the only times you hear about bad things is like old plants like exploding or whatever, like the Japanese one like 10 years ago, whenever it was. Nice. So that's why you pick up everything, especially aluminium. That's why you saw me picking up so many cans in my previous streams. That's why you pick up everything. Well, not literally everything, but at least like everything you need. Is there any annoying bit about building it over here, actually? I don't want to build it in the middle of the road or whatever.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yep, certainly did.
Yeah. Ready to build.
I hope I have all the, I was going to say ingredients, materials.
At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
There's that one rare thing I picked up. I'm pretty sure I picked it up. I couldn't remember the name of what it's called. Alrighty. I can go there. Why not? Alright. So we had enough for that. Oh, I did have biometric scanners. Okay, I think that's the rare one. So if you don't have it, he can send you on the way to get it. That done. Dish. Nice. That's why you pick up gold pocket watches and gold whatever else that might have gold in it. And I already built that thing. Nice. Oh, I'm done. I need... How much power do I need? I think it's 5 medium generators. 1, 5, 22. So that's 28. How much are these? So I need, what, 6 of these then? How much does this provide? No, that's fine. So I need 5 of these plus a small one. Ceramic. I hope I've got enough to build everything. Things in the way. And then spin. Even though I have enough to build. Whatever. I'll just build another one. So I need to connect all these together. No. Connect to that. That. Is that everything? Nice. All right. Get rid of this car. So you don't need every generator to be connected to each other. As long as like it always links up to one, that's all you need to do. Nice.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Alright.
Whenever you're ready.
I think it doesn't matter if Pipers and Dogmeat are with you.
Get on the platform. I'll do
They'll just be wherever you go when you get back from the Institute, since they don't come with you.
I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal.
Hi, Doggy.
RF.
Bye, Piper.
Got it. Hold on to your butt.
Oh, clenching it. Oh, level up. Nice. This is a nice, nice quest to get thingy. The Idiot Savant going. The one thing I sort of didn't like about this was you can still join the Institute and whatever, but there's no real level of how much they like or hate you until you like pick a side. So like you may as well just do like all of the like, you know, I may as well do his little scanny thing. It's free XP.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, mother.
Wondered if you
Hello, father. Here I am at
resourceful.
camp, whatever it was.
Known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
No, I did when I first played through the game. That's why I like the Institute so much.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Oh. Quick save here. I don't want to go through that again.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm
Oh yeah, your kid looks different based on how you design your characters. So I guess if you make, I'm pretty sure, but I haven't done this like personally. But if you make like, you know, like a black family, your kid's gonna be black. If you make an Asian family, your kid's gonna be Asian, sort of thing. And if you've got like, you know, a bit of either, whatever, you know, race, it'll be somewhere in between whatever you've gone for.
Sean, is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
This Sean looks a lot different to every other Sean I've seen as well, I must say.
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
You know, if you're gonna, like, kidnap a baby, right? This is just my thinking. You would change its name, right? You wouldn't just call it the same name.
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Boo.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am
Where did the subtitles go?
your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take...
Tell me why.
Now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Actually, one thing I've noticed as well is that, so my character has green eyes, and I think I made my wife have blue eyes. So Sean has green eyes as well. So I'm pretty sure, like, even that stays the same. But I think overall, he always looks the same. He's got the grey hair, grey beard.
This really is a matter of importance.
Maybe face structure a bit. Copies yours.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Well, that's about it.
I think I've heard enough for now.
So, like, Kellogg was like 200-300 years old, I guess?
On the verge of some important breakthroughs.
Which is nuts.
Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, I do.
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Things are pretty terrible up there, I do agree.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here.
Yeah, so that line means he's actually been to the surface as well.
I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Alrighty.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
I think Dr. Lee is a bit of a bitch, if it's the one I'm thinking of. But yeah, here we are in the Institute. I really like this place. Probably... Like, I do really like science. I did... like, I've done... like, a bit of chemistry, physics, before biology, not really. I didn't do anything with that.
As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks again.
Of course.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
We're all looking forward to
Hey,
working
Doc.
with you.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
That's all good.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Don't need to know all the nitty-gritty things of it. Actually, I was thinking before, during all the dialogues, later on, I think he's down here, but we'll go into here first. Meet all the division leaders. There's a doctor down there, and he'll heal you for free. All radiation, full health. And what I always think of whenever I see him is I once did a build where it focused around having like 80, I think, no, 75% rads. So I was like, you know, possibly within one hit range, but I could do like 1,000,000 damage.
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
It's great to have you here.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the bioscience.
Oh my god, my phone is ringing. I said it earlier. Something's gonna... Some outside influence is gonna affect me.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this
Oh yeah, I'll go look at the gorillas after.
It's exciting, nonetheless.
Can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Trying to message whoever tried to call me.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking or if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Why? The curse continues. Do I have to end my stream? I'm gonna try not to.
It's all right. No hurry.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
God damn it. Alright. So, if you want to get Virgil's serum,
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
look at that hairy butt.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Yes. If you want to get to his lab, which is behind this door here, but it's got a laser grid, which you cannot deactivate unless you have master hacking. Yeah, so, which I don't. So the way to get through it is to go back to the entrance and you head through this way, through like a back way. And god damn it, I think I might have to actually leave. I might stream again after I come back though, because I don't think I'll be long. Just deciding what I want to do while I continue this. I don't know if I can be bothered picking up anything else anymore, as the main reason for me picking up everything at the start is just, you know, to build the thing. Although, like, things like the springs and stuff like that is and fiber optics, I think, very helpful for when you want to start modifying weapons. But I can always just come here and get a whole bunch of stuff if I really want. All right, so this leads to Virgil's. Okay, I gotta go out. This is also part of the reason why I want to change my schedule. So, what was I saying earlier? So, before I end quickly, because I don't want to be right back up for like half an hour. I mean, I could, but I don't think that'd be worth it. Changing it to midday my time, so it would be like 7 hours ago is the time I would be streaming for whoever's watching it, wherever you are. I think East Coast of America is like 3 p.m. West Coast is like 6 p.m.-ish. That's just me guessing. I could be wrong. I think that's accurate though. And I got a friend over in the UK, so I don't know what time that would be actually. I have no idea actually what time that would be. I'd have to look it up. So I don't want to say regrettably end my stream here, but I will be back after, I guess. It's funny, I was just talking about my friend and his pregnant girlfriend that who I helped before. She's finally able to leave hospital, so I want to go pick them up to make sure they can get home safely. Maybe I'm too nice. Could just tell them to get a taxi or something, but I don't like doing that. I always try to help people out wherever I can. I'm gonna get that strength. Save. Wow, it's already been 12 hours in game. Alrighty, so as promised to BJ, I gotta give him a shout out for, you know, supporting me as always through Patreon, and you can find all my stuff on YouTube. I'll have to upload this plus whenever I get back. And yeah, so thanks for coming. I guess if anyone's here, I'll be back in, I don't know, 40 minutes, an hour. God, I don't think I can promise coming back or not. I think at this stage. Anyway, thank you. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna get the luck out of here. All right, cheers.